Yo, what's going on everybody? It's Riddick TV and welcome back to the channel. And if you guys are new here, make sure to click that subscribe button and also turn on post notifications because in today's video, I'm going to be going over the best healer builds in 2020. So without any further ado guys, let's go ahead, let's hop straight into the video. Alrighty guys, as y'all know, I like to incorporate one non-DLC build alongside with some other DLC builds. So let's cover our first build, which is actually going to be the non-DLC build. So let's get right into it. So for our weapon here, I'm going to be using a frying pan because this does do a lot of damage. However guys, if you are more comfortable with another weapon, go ahead and use that. For our ninja tools, you're always going to be using the healing seal type 2. What this does is you will throw a seal and you will heal your teammates with a certain amount of health. I don't know exactly what the number is, but you do a good amount of health for them, so it's really nice to have this as your ninja tool. For our costumes, I'm going to be using First Blood, which boosts the secret technique gauge charge speed, and I'm also going to be using Ready and Resolute, which reduces the ninjutsu damage taken. For our ninjutsu, I'm going to be using the 8 trigrams air palm alongside with cellular extraction jutsu, substitution jutsu, the normal one because I want a quicker substitution rate, and we're going to be using the Uchiha Shuriken jutsu spring storm. So let's talk about this build. 8 trigrams air palm, what it does, it will shoot a air palm at the opponent and it will kind of stop their ninjutsu from, they can't even use their ninjutsu if you hit them with this air palm, which is super nice, and it's a really good team jutsu, especially if you're in comms with your teammate. You get this from Hinata. Cellular extraction jutsu, what this does is that you will do a lot of healing with this. You get this one from Sakura. What it does is you kind of like expand your arms and it will give your teammates a good amount of health, and this is probably one of the #1 jutsus to have for healing. And like I said before, the substitution jutsu, the only reason I chose this is because it has a shorter cooldown time. And the Uchiha Shuriken jutsu, what this does is that you will throw a shuriken at an opponent and it will explode on contact, and it's pretty much a guaranteed kill if you hit them, and you get this one from Sarada. Now guys, let's go right into the clips. Moving on to our second build, this is going to be our first DLC build, so let's go ahead, let's talk about it. For my weapon, I'm going to be using the Sakura Naginata. If you don't have this, you can go ahead and use anything here. Maybe Tobirama's Ninja Blade if you guys have Tobirama. That's a good one to use. Once again, we're going to be using the healing seals. For our costume, I'm going to be using the First Blood again, Ready and Resolute, and my accessory is going to be Fortune Reversal. This is the SS healing gear. If you guys don't have this accessory, it's okay. Just go ahead and use whatever you want here. For our ninjutsu, we're going to be using the Earth-style Super Lightened Boulder jutsu, alongside again with cellular extraction, the normal substitution jutsu, and we're going to be using Vapor style solid fog jutsu. So let's talk about this build. So with the Earth style Super Lightened Boulder jutsu, you get this one from Inoki, and what this does is that it will kind of make your teammates move a lot quicker. It makes them lighter and it makes them move a lot quicker. This is ideal for flag battle or base battle or just anything in general. It's a really good jutsu for movement, and I would highly recommend it because it's a good team jutsu. Cellular extraction, once again for the healing aspect, the substitution jutsu for the short cooldown time, and the Vapor style solid fog jutsu, what this does is it will put a sphere of solid fog around you, and if there's enemies within that solid fog, then their health decreases rapidly. It's a really good ult, probably I want to say one of the best ults for healer, and you get this one from May. So guys, let's go ahead, let's hop straight into the clips. before we get into this third build, guys, if you guys are liking the content, make sure to click that subscribe button and also like this video. Now let's get into this third build. So we're going to be using the Sakura Naginata again. If you don't have this, it's okay. Healing seals once again. For this time, we're going to be using First Blood for our top skill. We're going to be using In a Flash for our bottom skill. This will boost our movement speed, and you guys can use whatever accessory you want. For this one, guys, we're going to be using Mind Transmission Palm Sage Jutsu. You get this one from Ino. The Water Style Water Pillar, you get this one from Mei. The basic Substitution Jutsu again. And we're going to be using the Vapor Style Solid Fog Jutsu. So let's talk about this build. The Mind Transmission Palm Sage Jutsu, what this does, this will allow you to do long range healing, so you can be legitimately in your spawn healing people from across the map, and this does do a lot of good. This is probably one of the better healing jutsus, but it does have some drawbacks because you can get hit and you can get comboed up. It's very risky, but this is where the water style comes in, the water pillar. Now the water pillar can protect you, but if a majestic destroyer flame hits you, or if you get universal pulled or flame lightning, then you can get out of that water pillar and you can stop healing in general. But typically you will be safe in this water style water pillar. For the substitution jutsu, once again, I want a shorter cooldown time for the sub. And then once again the Vapor Style, because this is ultimately a protective ult. Now let's get into the clips. Moving into our final build here, guys, let's go right over it. Once again, I'm going to be using the Sakura Naginata. If you don't have that, that's okay. The healing seals, once again, this is a must. For our top and bottom skill, I'm going to be using First Blood, which will boost the secret technique gauge speed, and we're going to be using Out of Thin Air, which shortens the escape, substitution, or clone jutsu cooldown time. This will allow you to have more subs quicker, and you guys can use whatever you want for the accessory. For the ninjutsu, we're going to be using the Earth Style Super Weighted Boulder Jutsu. You get this one from Inoki as well. Cellular Extraction Jutsu for our healing jutsu. Substitution Jutsu, and once again, the Solid Fog Jutsu. So let's go over the build. So with the Earth Style Super Weighted Boulder Jutsu, what this does is that it will slow your enemies down, allowing your teammates to do some combos, and they won't be able to escape quick, because they are really slow and they're really heavy, so if they're falling off a cliff, well, it could be a hard time for them. Cellular Extraction for our healing jutsu, once again, substitution jutsu, and then of course we gotta have the Solid Fog jutsu. So let's get into the clips. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for the end of this video. If you guys did like this video, make sure to give this video a like, you subscribe, and you also leave a comment down below what your favorite healing build is from this video. Without any further ado guys, my name is ntbss, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace!